Good afternoon to all my dear students. So today, as we know that we are studying about the binomial theorems, and in this chapter we study about the how to expand the binomial terms. So there is the formula a plus b raised to power n is equal to nc0 an plus nc1 an minus 1 b plus so on. It is n cn bn. In that we will see that the power of first term a is decreasing by 1 and the power of the b is going to increase. And after that we study also about the number of terms in a plus b raised power n. If in this type of the binomial expansion we have, then the number of terms in those expansion is n plus 1, means we are getting one term more than the powers. And the general terms, to write the general term of this type of the expansion, there is the formula ncr a n minus r b r plus b r. And now today's topic is to find the middle terms of the binomial expansion a plus b whole raised to power n. So in this when we are going to find the middle terms of an middle terms of so now we can see how to find the middle terms in a binomial expansion. As we know, the number of terms of a plus b raised to power n is n plus 1. N plus 1 is the number of terms. So if n plus 1, this n plus 1 is odd, then there is only one middle terms. So remember that when n plus 1 is an odd number, this is important thing, it is an odd number, then there is only one middle terms. And what is that middle terms? That middle term is n plus 1 upon 2 terms. That is, yeah, we can say that number of terms plus 1 upon 2 terms. That is the middle terms in that case when n plus 1 is odd. And I will tell you one more hint here, that it will comes odd when n is even. Means if it is even, if the power of n is coming even, then it is coming this. And if the n here n is odd, yeah, we can say that the number of terms n plus 1 is even, then there are two middle terms, and they are n plus 1 upon 2 terms and n plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon that terms. So it means, in simple, we can say that how many terms are there, half of the terms, okay, number of the terms, how many they are upon 2 terms and the next terms. So on the basis of that we will take some questions here. With help of that we can see here how to solve the question. But always keep in mind that when the n is in short I will tell, in short, if n is even, then middle term is n plus 1 terms. And if n is odd, then middle term is n plus 1 and the next term of this. It is the middle terms. So on the basis of that, some question I'm taking to clear your doubts. What are the questions? The questions are, so the question is 3 minus x upon 3 upon 6 raised to power 7. We have to find its middle terms. So in this question we can see that the n is 7. 7 means odd number. If we have the odd number, then we know that if value of n is coming odd number, then it gives us the two middle terms. So the number of terms here is 7 plus 1, that is 8. So there are the two middle terms, and which are given by the formula. The formula is n upon 2 terms and the next terms. So for that by formula it becomes 4 terms and 5th terms. So it means we have to find here the 4 terms and the 5th terms. So formula to find the terms, we are using the formula Tn, that is tr plus 1 is equal to ncr a n minus r b r. So if we will see from here, as we are finding that t4 means t3 plus 1. So in place of r, there is 3, so r is equal to 3. So by putting this value here, before the general expression is 7 c3 3 this power 7 minus 3 and this, and by solving this we got this. And as we know that here the power is odd number minus, so minus will be as it is, so it becomes this 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 3 to the power 4 minus x to the power 9 6 to the power 3 x to the power 9, because x to the power m into x to the power n is x to the power m into n. So this is the formula. So by that opening this, we got here the fourth terms is minus 105 upon 8 x raised to power 9. And now as we know there is a two middle terms, so first middle term, so we got it. Now for second next terms we have to find fifth terms, means fourth term we have, next term is fifth term. So for fifth term the value of r is 4. So using the same way, the same general expression formula, so after simplification we got here 35 x raised to power 12 48. So therefore middle terms are minus 105 x raised to power 9 upon 8 and 35 upon 48 x raised to power 12. So this is the one type of the question by which we can solve we can find the middle terms of the given expression. Now there is another type of the question to find the middle terms when the value of n is not odd, it is even. So the question, so the next question is x raised to 3 plus 9y raised to power 10. Here n is 10, so it is even number. So it means if even number n is even number, it will have only one middle term, and that is given by the formula n plus 1 upon 2. So from here middle term is 11 plus 1 upon 2, that is sixth term. So to find the sixth terms, r is equal to 5, so tr plus 5 is equal to ncr a n minus r b r. We are using this formula, we keep the value here, value of r is equal to 5, and then by simplifications we got the value is equal to 61,236 x raised to power 5 and y raised to power 5. So middle term is this. So in this way we can solve the we can find the middle term of any of the expansions by using the binomial theorems. So I hope you understand all these concepts, and tomorrow we'll do the rest 3 questions of this exercise. Thank you and have a nice day.